They say mirrors only reflect what's in front of them. They lied. It started with a scratch, just a faint sound, barely there. I was lying in bed, half asleep, when I first heard it. Scratch, scratch, coming from the tall antique mirror bolted to the wall across from my bed. It was strange, not loud enough to be alarming, but deliberate, like fingernails tracing glass. Slowly, thoughtfully, I sat up, turned on the lamp. Silence. My reflection looked back at me with tired eyes and messy hair. Normal, but something about it felt off. I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't moving wrong. It wasn't distorted. It was just that my reflection didn't look like me. Not really. That was night one. I'd moved into this apartment 2 weeks earlier. Top floor of a crumbling pre-war building. The landlord was vague, but cheap. Said the last tenant left in a hurry. The mirror? He told me it came with the place. Too old, too heavy to move. Adds character, he said. Sure. That first week, everything was fine. A few creaky boards, a faulty radiator. But I liked the solitude. I needed it. My life was unraveling. My girlfriend had left me. My job was on thin ice. I was trying to start over. And that's when the dreams began. I started waking up with my sheets tangled around me like a straitjacket. My heart racing. Sweat pooling under my neck. In the dreams, I was standing in front of the mirror. But the room was wrong. Twisted. Too long. The walls were lined with mirrors stretching into infinity. All of them showing different versions of me. One had no eyes. One was whispering something, endlessly. Another smiled and slowly slit its throat. I'd wake up screaming, but my voice wouldn't work. And the worst part? Sometimes I'd wake up already standing in front of the mirror. I tried avoiding it, covered it with a blanket, taped paper over it. But every morning, it was uncovered. And every time I looked into it, there I was, smiling, even when I wasn't. Then I started seeing things when I was awake, flickers in the glass, shadows where there shouldn't be any, my reflection blinking a second too late. One night, as I walked past it to grab water, I saw something, a handprint, on the inside of the mirror, 5 long fingers pressed flat against the glass. I ran, but by the next morning, it was gone, and the mirror looked cleaner than ever. I brought in a friend, Jen, who studied the paranormal. She took one look at it and went pale. This isn't a mirror, she said. It's a window, maybe a door. She tried cleansing it. Sage, salt, chants I didn't understand. Nothing worked. In fact, that night I found her staring into it, frozen, mouth slightly open. I shook her. She blinked, then ran out. Never answered my calls again. That's when I knew I was alone. And then it started talking to me. Not out loud, not in a voice, in thoughts, whispers that weren't mine. You're tired, it would say. I can take your place. You can rest. You're wasting your life. Let me show you what I can do. At first I resisted. I fought back. But the dreams got worse. I saw others trapped behind glass, their hands pounding silently, their eyes hollow and screaming. I recognized some of them. Faces from viral videos, news reports of missing people, all of them lost in reflections. One woman, her mouth sewn shut, held up a sign scratched into the wall behind her. Do not agree. But my mind was slipping. I was losing time. I'd black out for hours. I started finding blood on my clothes, objects rearranged, cameras I didn't own, voice notes on my phone in a voice that sounded like me, but colder. My fridge was filled with raw meat. I'm vegan. Then came the moment. The mirror rippled. Not like water, but like static. And my reflection stepped out. It was me, but better, confident, calm. It smiled, touched my shoulder, and said, rest now. You've done enough. And I let it. I don't know why. I was just so tired. I woke up inside the mirror. Everything's backwards here. Colors are washed out. Time is slow. And around me, others watch. Some scream, some whisper. But we're all trapped. The entity, the other me, lives in the real world now. It uses my name, my body. And no one knows. No one ever knows. It has a plan. It's using videos, mirrors made of pixels and glass, to find you. Every time someone watches, it learns. It listens. It gets stronger. And every time someone sees their reflection move when they don't, it smiles. Because soon, it will offer them rest, a trade, an escape. And some will say yes. I don't know how long I've been here. The others tell me time moves differently. Some have been here for centuries. Others were born here. The entity creates reflections that never had real-world versions. It breeds new masks. It no longer needs to wait for you to find the mirror. It finds you, in your screen, in your phone's black screen before a video starts, in the glass doors you pass on the street, in your turned-off TV late at night. If you see a flicker, a smile that isn't yours, a lag in your own face, run. Don't talk to it. Don't engage. Don't listen to the voice that sounds like yours, and never agree to anything. Because once you say yes, you won't be in control anymore. You'll be watching, forever, from the other side, just like me.